It's actually going to be 3 for 1 as Skylark just snatches the bottom one away there. SIBE team bringing multiple heroes to the bottom rune, expecting someone from KZ to be there, and it just wasn't. Big fake out. Gets them that free bounty, and immediately we start off the game with a disconnect. I don't know what business pause means. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Apparently they're having camera issues there on Skylark, increasing his lag. Not good, not good. But you know, that is just the downside of online tournaments in general. Some people are going to have kind of rough connections compared to others, so these things do happen. Hopefully it doesn't end up being a big impact into this game, as already Wish is in. They're saying go. Now let's see what happens here. I feel like I'm going to be watching this mid lane for sure, and just see how well Wish is going to be able to perform out versus this Pangolier of a race. I feel like in terms of CS and harassment, it's going to be kind of even. I mean, it depends if Wish is going to be using his enchant totem just to ensure like last hits and denies, or actually using it to get the creep kills himself, or like harass the hero, sorry. But the fact that you can use enchant totem just to deny as well is super impactful. Already with 2 denies to his name. Meanwhile, actually up top, first blood is found. The Willow finding Sparta. Nande trying to get the trade on towards Class, but it's not going to get it. I mean, this Brewmaster still has to be pretty damn careful. He's very low HP. Spartan was picking him out. Unfortunately, does fall back in time. Instead, Nande having to stand his ground versus the Willow, juking between these brambles. Does actually get the connection, and Nande is going to die for this. Does obviously get the kill with the Willow in the end, but it doesn't even matter. Or maybe it does. Spartan actually gets a double kill. All right, position 5 with a double kill and 3 creeps on his own. He's actually going to be level 3 pretty damn soon, so he feels good. Obviously, Nando, not so much. So down at this bot lane as well. I feel like this is just going to be relatively passive lane. You know, you don't see too much action coming out from a Warlock, a very defensive support in general. I'm not sure if there's really much synergy going on with Vengeful Spirit and Legion Commander. It's going to be slow harassment from both squads. Because looking at the CS chart, we do see this big lead right now for Wish. 13-7 versus the 6-1 of a race. Doubling him up in CS. 6 times on the denies as well. This is an absolutely fantastic showing for him. Depends if he can keep this going right now. He went for 2 points into Aftershock rather than spamming points into Enchant Totem. Meanwhile up top, looks like Nande trying to get the kill on towards the Willow there, but the Stroke of Fate actually misses from Spartan. And as a result, the Willow will survive. We're actually going to focus on Spartan as well. With the Inkswell actually forcing them all to disengage. Not going to get any sort of connection there. Maybe he has to be careful. Except the Willow wants to try and trade this. Does have Shadow Realm available. And poor old Spartan, a bit off more than he can chew in that situation. He does go down. Just a solo kill. Now Nande's going to be forced out of the creep wave for a little while until his support comes back. At the very least, there's a wave going to be pushing into him. So should be able to farm this up. Not going to lose out on too much here. And actually, yeah, because the creeps are in a good position, Spartan actually TPs back to the mid just to fill up Wish's bottle, realizing he can leave the PA on his own for a bit longer. Doesn't have to like rush back to the lane. He's still struggling a little bit to actually find this CS, but 12-1, it's not like he's getting completely shut down, you know? He is finding what he can here and there. Actually going to make an aggressive move, jumping on towards the Willow. Spartan is here. Good Stroke of Fate, connects onto the 2. It's going to be a dead Willow for sure. Bass is just going to be able to walk himself off of that one. So, very nice turnaround there from KZ. Gets the kill. He'll secure his extra CS for a while longer. Meanwhile, looking at this mid yet again, still a big lead right now in terms of CS for Wish. Now he's level 5. Yeah, he put all of his points into Aftershock, so he's not going for like the Enchant Totem style build to just smack people down. Going a bit slower with the Aftershock. Meanwhile, up top, the Brewmaster did just die. Gets taken out there from Nunde.
No.
Thinking about maybe jumping onto the Willow right now, but quite hard for Nunde. It's a low HP, but they are just going to commit 5 away. Shadow Realm comes out, the TP from class is here. They're going to focus straight onto Nunde. Pops the stick charges, can't fully commit for the kill. Instead, trying to juke out with the blur. It's not going to happen. And Spartan diving under the tower, trying to go for this kill. Can he get it? He does, just barely. At least get something for his efforts, but at the end of the day, that's a bit of solo experience for the Brew. Just 40 gold into their advantage there. It's pretty damn even. So it's the big thing is the fact that the PA was the one to die first. So not getting any of that juicy experience. Seriously, Wish. I'm going to find time. We're so close to his 6. I feel like maybe if he had his ultimate there, he might have just snapped it. Probably could have seen a kill onto a race. Meanwhile, speaking of kills, Bus gets called out. Rotation coming in from Respect there to get the pincer maneuver. And just freeing up more space there for the PA. Oh, Echo was dropped into the mid lane. Wish trying to blow up a race, but he actually survived barely. Hardly any HP left. Respect and Sparred also coming in here. Maybe they could try and get this grab onto the Willow, but the Stroke of Fate actually misses. So Echo Slam used. Nobody finds a single thing there. Not really been seeing too much going on at this bot lane. It's like I was saying earlier on, it's the one that's going to be the most passive. Skylark, bottom in terms of CS for him, 19 and 6. But trying to find what space he can. Meanwhile up top, Button, with the help of Respect, going to try and go for this kill onto the Willow. They do manage to get rid of the Phantom there, which allows him to pop off the Shadow Realm, but even still will just die to the dots. And with a race getting involved, Respect, oh, he's got himself caught! Just gets stuck in a very awkward little corner of the cliff, but eventually a race still does find the kill. So 2 supports for 1. Your Brew Split also used. Nande at the top, trying to juke out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is this getting ran down? Cyclone's going to be there to hold him in place. We were down at the bot. So Rain Prince was able to actually snatch away the Wisdom Rune. Nothing else you could do to survive, and yeah, eventually up top, Nande does die eventually. There's tons and tons of action happening this game. 8 and 7 at 7 minutes in, although it's still just a less than 1k gold advantage. So no team really pulling out ahead at all in this game so far. I suppose in terms of like net worth, top is Wish, but not by massive margin, closely followed up by Class. The Respect is here. Trying to slow him down. Actually stops to try and grab the Lotus. Maybe that's just cost him his life. As Nande gets close enough just to drunk everything on top of him, trying to run himself away, but a point-blank missile to the face puts him in the ground. Do we yet to see a single thing happen at this bot? So Nesfit really is precious Skylark under tower. Even a race getting involved with a haste rune, committing on towards the battle trance as well, just to guarantee the kill. Do find a freebie. TP also coming in from the Shaker. Wish wants to maybe try and get something here. So the rest of the squad actually took the gate down towards the south, attempting to get the cut off, and Nesfit will be found. Very nice counter kill there from KZ team. Sure, they'll lose their off lane, but getting the enemy carry is absolutely massive. A race. Oh, does jump up towards the side, but Nunde's still able to find him there with the vision. Respect trying to get close enough for the magic missile. Meanwhile, Spartan is cut off from the backlines. The Dark Willow making a perfect distraction for his Pangolin. Actually, all the damage just flying through right now. Wish taking so much hurt. Trying to now force a race off of him. But a nice placement of the swashbuckle lands on the 2, even dropping the rock to get the 2-man stun. Nunde maybe in danger, has to try and juke this out as a race with these swashbuckles. still doing work. Ned's actually respawning all of this time to get the final touch. But it's Rain Prince is the one who's actually getting the kill credit for all of these. Can he get a fourth? I wouldn't have thought so. The SIBE, they're going to try and dive underneath the tower here for this one. They do manage to get close enough for the slow, and it is actually going to go towards Rain Prince. Ultra kill for the Pos 5. Feels real good, man, if you're a support player.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Gonna be level 7 before he knows it. I think he's got complete arcane boots coming out now as well. It feels great. Tasty stuff.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Meanwhile, Klaus dying at the top lane there. Once again picked up by this 3-man over the side of KZ. Find what they can, but after that whole little skirmish at the bot, it was actually SIBE team picking up now a 2k gold advantage here into this game, 10 minutes in. Not an insurmountable lead by any means. They're definitely feeling better about it. I feel like both teams are sort of happy to just make as much space for their carry as possible. Both of them going for the Battle Fury farming pattern.
Dire's
Get their
middle tower is
arms line as fast as possible. Wish as well. Actually going for the first item, Blink Dagger. Sometimes you see him go for like an axe instead. Meanwhile, Respect, called out by 2 heroes. Trying to waste as much time as possible. Actually gets a courier kill. Alright.
Dire's top tower is
Well, you should get something, you know. Don't die empty-handed. Yeah, maybe Wish just thought it would take too long for him to actually get his axe on the go, so he went for the Blink Dagger instead. Meanwhile, the race down towards this bot. Actually dropping the jewel. Sorry, misclick. But that was Nande who said sorry, misclick. Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe he thought he wouldn't press the battle chance that early on. I don't know. Meanwhile, up top, the fights don't end here. Attempted to sort of dive on towards the tier 2. And there's going to carry go for it right now. Silence on towards Class. Needs to get rid of the Phantom, and he does. Ultimate now coming out. And potentially not in all good position, but Big Echo comes through from Wish. They managed to get the delete on towards the Dark Willow. But this Fatal Bond is doing so much work to get the kill onto the one. Nande, maybe jumping in a bit too aggressively right now, has to retreat as the Bruce split ends. But even still, they got the stun. Has to get the jump over towards Wish. Keeping himself in a good position. Fisher connects onto the 2. Just wants to make space for his carry to disengage as best as possible. Just constantly using the Phantom Strike to jump on towards the creep waves. Erase, got Swashbuckle up. Does he get the prediction? He does. Nails him point blank. And while all this is going on, Wish will still get called out. He will fall as well. The 2 top calls on the side of KZ getting taken out for really nothing at all. Nearly also losing respect there. Suppose they did actually get the Dark Willow, but there's a very small consolation prize considering what they had to pay for it. And now as a result, 6k gold advantage for SIBE team. Feeling real good about the pace of this game so fast. The 6k gold advantage, all 3 cores at the top of the net worth chart. The Troll Warlords, 1700 gold ahead of the counterpart PA. They're actually going to attempt a smoke move here, KZ. Who do they jump on, though? Echo's up in 3 seconds. Going to go for the jump anyway on towards the race. Do they get the delete? Actually using the Echo to guarantee the stun. The upheaval just being a nuisance to Nande. Jumps off to the side. Okay. Quick in and out, a freebie. It's a lot worth a lot of gold as well, actually. That was, all things considered, like 1100 gold swing just for that 1 kill. 1300 experience as well, so big move made there from KZ. Who actually got the kill credit? Spartan got it. I'm sure they would have liked it to go on towards Nande, but yeah. Yeah, they still get something. But the real worrying thing is right now is poor old Skylark, 0 duel wins at 14 minutes in. And I mean, it's not exactly like it's the easiest LC game. Where's really the huge damage follow-up? It feels like he has to either be playing with the Shaker or the PA, otherwise this isn't really enough burst damage to kill anything. I mean, he can't even finish off an Ancient stack. Just to run himself back to his base. It's not getting any easier for him. Bottom farm core by a large margin. With this smoke, SIBE not going to find the LC himself, but they do actually spot out the wounded stack, so Ezfear is just going to clear that one up. Just keeping aggressive positioning so far on the Dire triangle area. Maybe hoping that this LC steps out of position again, which maybe he will. Skylark, obviously pretty close to his tier 2, so he feels safe trying to farm this, but instead, SIBE's even going to show just how unsafe he really is, trying to keep it onto him right now. And he actually decided to back off. Seeing the TPs coming in from the rest of KZ, they do all get baited into a bad fight underneath the enemy tier 2, which would be an absolute disaster. It's actually a smoke right now from KZ. But they head in the complete opposite direction. Maybe they think that SIBE was going to like TP out, go to one of the side lanes to farm up, but that is just not the case. SIBE actually just backed off a tiny bit, but still lingered around this bottom area. Obviously, that is where a majority of SIBE's wards are, like all on that right jungle side by the Ancient bit, so that is why they wanted to try and fight that if they possibly could.
Precious bounty.
Looks like smoke move from KZ, not going to find anything. Meanwhile, SIBE, smoke move of their own, heading up towards the top. They're going to find Nande. This is a PA with hardly any mana, jumps over towards the neutral creeps, but everybody else from SIBE was ready and waiting. Rain Prince getting the kill once more. 5-0-4 on this Warlock. He feels real damn good. Here comes KZ. Echo dropped on towards the Brewmaster, going to try and focus it down, and boom, there he goes. First dual victory on the board right now. The SIBE, they're going to try and continue the fight. It's going to be the Soulbind on towards the Golem as well as the Pangolier. Doesn't really care about that. Swap coming up from Respect to save his fellow support. It looks like KZ now are just in full retreat modes. Skylark trying to juke out the Swashbuckle. Swish jumping on in. Landing some good stunts right now, and with the burst damage, they actually get the kill on towards the 2 cores. Absolutely fantastic counterplay from KZ, baiting in SIBE to the absolute maximum. And punished so hard. And that was all 3 cores killed with a dual victory on top. 3,100 gold, sorry. Swing, tons of experience. That is exactly what KZ needed to get this game back into a more controllable position. Obviously, Nande not being involved isn't the best, but all things considered, it's a win. And that's definitely bought time for Nande to try and farm up his next item, which is going to be a Manta style by the looks. Once a way of purging away like the Fatal Bonds, slows coming out for the Pango, roots from the Dark Willow, whatnot. Even the root from the Troll Warlord to some degree, if he really cares about that. Feels like it's going to be a strong item. You know what's real sad? Is that Skylark, I don't think he was even level 10 when he got this dual wins. He's only got 10 damage. Which is very sad. Oh dear. Oh well. Once again, SIBE huddling up where they have this very superior vision control. Seeing if anyone from KZ come over. Nande is here. He does now jump into the creep wave. Immediate follow-up. Actually manages to avoid all the brambles though, but that doesn't matter. SIBE is still going to try and commit for it. Respect gets the swamp, hide him into the trees. Nande able to jump over towards the creep waves, and he should be able to make himself back in towards the base. Meanwhile, with the brew split activated, Class trying to make space for everyone else to maybe disengage. Wish, I think he just echoed absolutely nothing there. His blink got put on cooldown, but even still, they get in range to get the duel, they get the win. Erase will be erased. Trying to hunt for more right now. Nobody else from SIBE team is going to be nearby. So it's a failed gank once more on towards the PA. They get their second duel victory for the Legion. Even now going to start dewarding over there because they realize, right, there's twice now that SIBE have like tried to force some moves over on this side of the map. They have to have vision. And it does what allows them to get those dewards through.
Radiant's bottom tower
So,
is under attack.
going to pressure this tier 1.
Radiant structures are
The call from SIBE is just to let it go. Or is it? Oh. Wish I got a restart. And got the laggy cameras again.